Hi, I'm Jim Kimbrell, and I am now showing you the second episode of The Way I Look at It. This is reboots and sequels possible. First one that I think there should be a sequel to has been since 2008. No one's thought about it. Nickelodeon, you're kind of dragging, man. But Spiderwick Chronicles. Now, this movie, it's a family movie. It was rated PG, which is really hard to do nowadays. Just have a movie that's PG unless it's a cartoon, right? Right. Okay, so yeah, Nickelodeon did a really good job with this, but if you read the books, there's so much more to this than just this movie. Yes, you went through like 3 or 4 books. Wait, yeah, 3 books just to make this one movie, but there is like 7 or 8 books. You could definitely make a sequel and end the series. Because, come on, the readers that read these books really want to see a second one. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to just stop at the first one and just be like, alright, there's definitely going to be a second one because that's not the end of the story. Bam! 4 years later, 2012, nothing. No talk, nothing about a sequel. Okay. Second on my list is The Vampire's Assistant, Cirque du Freak. It was made by Universal Studios, and it's a PG-13 movie. It was made in 2009. Now, if you've read the book Cirque du Freak, or the series by Darren Shan, there's 11. Now, if you think about it, this is only covering probably 2 or 3 books. And they didn't even get to the fighting parts, the good fighting parts. I mean, in the books, there are a crap ton of fighting. Really good ones. Like there's a fight between him and his friend Steve. Definitely awesome at the end of this one. But later on, when they're older, way better. Because in the book, it's really heavy described as a fight of gods, pretty much. I mean, these guys are awesome. Alright? And I think that they should definitely make a second one. Or at least finish out the series. I mean, there could be a possible 3 to 4 of these. Seriously, there should be. And it's been like, what, 3 years now since they even made this one? And nothing. No talk. Nothing. That's pathetic. Okay, come on, Universal. Make it. Third on my list is Mars Attacks. Most of you kids are not going to understand or remember what this movie is. It's a 1996 movie. Alright, it's a PG-13 made by the Warner Brothers. It was really bad. It was one of the very first Tim Burton movies. Okay? So yes, Tim Burton, his awesome drawings and characters in this movie, the aliens are BA. Okay? But let's see, yeah, Tim Burton, he directed it. There's, let's see, famous people in it. Danny DeVito. There is Jack Nicholson. Alright, people, Jack Nicholson. He was in this movie. So it had to have been good. It was okay. Not the best work of Tim Burton, I will admit. But a remake could definitely be cool. Alright, they could go from like Alien versus Predators kind of aliens into this movie. I mean, it could be not even funny. And yes, it was a comedy back in the day, but it's not really that funny after you've seen it when you were young. And I went back to watch this now that I'm 19 pretty much, and it was horrible. Horrible graphics. Just, yeah. Tim Burton, stick to cartoons. No offense. You're my idol, but stick to cartoons. Fourth on my list is Cuban Gooding Jr. and Ice Cube's movie Boys in the Hood. It was a 1991 movie. It was rated R, and it was made by Columbia Pictures. Now, yes, I know what you're saying. There's no way you can remake this. No. It had Larry Fishburne in it. Okay? Famous line from this whole movie. Any fool with a... Alright, let's just go with any fool can make a baby, but it takes a real man to be a father. That was pretty much the life story of this whole movie. Is Cuban Gooding Jr. becoming a man, taking responsibilities, and instead of going to shoot his friends' killers with Ice Cube and other ones that were in this movie, he stayed home. Yeah, he stayed home. That was the moral story of this whole movie. Is, you know what? You can be a man. Just, you don't have to go to battle. You know, you can still be a man by staying away from the trouble, staying out of the drugs that all of his friends were in, staying out of like the shoplifting, the drinking. He only drank like one time in the whole movie, and it was at the party. He drank a sip of his friend's 40 ounce. That's all. I mean, his father, Larry Fishburne, was definitely a role model. For me, he's definitely a role model. I mean, that line alone is like my code. I mean, you see all these fathers out here that don't stay with their girl after they've had their kid. Don't have nothing to do with the kid. But back then, you would get your ass whooped. Sorry for the language, YouTube viewers, and yeah. But that's number 4 on my list. Alright. Number 5 is Detroit Rock City. A lot of you people don't know this one. But in 1999, this was awesome. This was the movie you wanted to see right here. But it could definitely be remade with a better band, a nowadays band. Like, let's say, Bullet for Your Valentine, or Theory of a Dead Man, or, Nickelback. The whole movie, it's all about, like, 4 friends. They were obsessed with Kiss. And one of their parents hated Kiss so much. She actually started an order. It's called Mothers Against the Music of Kiss. And in this movie, they broke down the word kiss, Knights in Satan's honor. Or service, I mean. Not honor. Why did I say honor? But yeah, this movie could definitely be remade way better. And, it was rated R. They smoked a lot of pot. Of course, that's definitely gonna be rated R. Lots of language, rated R. It's really hard nowadays to have a PG-13 or PG movie, or even a G. How many movies that are not cartoons do you know that are G-rated movies? Name one. on the comments below. And I'll definitely talk to you about that one. Okay, last but not least on my list is Sheen, William Scott, Orlando Jones. Their movie, Evolution. Makers of Ghostbuster. Okay, this movie was definitely hilarious, and it was outrageous. It was made in 2001 by DreamWorks, and it was pretty much an X-File movie. Like, seriously. It was about aliens coming down and they destroyed them. Sheen, William Scott, he sang, "You are so beautiful," in the mall, and it attracted one of the aliens, and they shot it all to hell with their shotguns. It was BA. For that time, in 2001, those were some pretty cool graphics. I mean, seriously, this movie could definitely be remade, just like the Ghostbusters. This could be a sequel or a reboot. In my book, it could be both. Leave comments below for all these movies, and I will listen to my viewers. If you guys think that they should be sequels, or if you guys disagree with me and say that they should definitely not be made or remade, tell me. Leave me whatever you can, and I'll definitely comment on your comments. Thank you.